Hi, Tacoma. It is Thursday, December 10th, and welcome to your TV classroom. It's time for first grade math. How are you today? Pebble, how are you doing today? Great. Rashid and Rafa, it's time to switch spots again. Boop. We got a new desk, and it gives me lots more space, and I have this cool tablet to write on. So today, as I'm working, I'm still getting used to it. So if the slides skip a little bit, don't worry, I'll get them back to where they need to go, okay? It is time to make sure you have everything you need for learning today. You need your whiteboard, some counters, and of course, your learning buddy. So make sure you have those. And as you're gathering those materials, I want you to be checking in on your zone. How's your brain doing? How's your body doing? How are you feeling? Rashid, I kind of have a sore shoulder today and a sore back, and my brain's been kind of jumbly today, so I'm kind of in the yellow zone, but I'm not so yellow that I'm not ready to learn. So I'm just like barely yellow, but I think I'm good and ready to learn. I don't think I need to do any of our strategies. I'm not needing a chili hug. I don't feel like I can't focus, so I think I'm okay. So check yourself. Do you need to use one of our strategies to be ready to learn? If you do it now. All right. Mr. Kevin's given himself some chili hugs in the back of the room. So, it's Thursday, and we're going to Subitize today. Do you remember what Subitize means? It means looking at a quantity and being able to see parts to put together instead of counting each thing. So let's look at the first one. How many do you see? Oh, Pebble, that was quick. Pebble said 5. How did you know that, Pebble? Oh, Pebble said, I know because when I play a board game with my family and I have to roll the dice to move my player, when I roll that one, I get to go 5 spaces. Great thinking. What about you, Rashid? How did you see it? Oh, Rashid said, well, I know there's 4 corners in a square, and then one more makes 5. 4 and 1 is 5. Okay. Did you find a different way? 3 and 2. 3 and 2 makes 5. Great job, first graders. How many are on this one? How did you know it was 6 so quick? 3 and 3 makes 6. Nice job. That's one of our doubles facts. What about this one? 5 again. How did you know that? So fast. Oh, the last one had this shape to it, didn't it? Look. But it's not there. And 1 less than 6 is 5? Okay, that's one way. Did anyone see it a different way? 3 and 2 make 5? Great. How many here? 8? Why do you think it's 8? Oh, 4 and 4 makes 8. We didn't even have to use our fingers. We didn't have to count. We just knew. Great subitizing, first graders. Okay, if this one's 8, what's this one? How did you know that? What did you see? I saw that too. I saw that on the last page there were this many and it was 8. And this has 1 less. And 1 less than 8 is 7. Kiss your brain, first graders. Excellent job. Let's look at what we're going to learn today. Ooh, we're having a practice day. That means we're reviewing. We've been spending time looking at our addition tables, looking at patterns to help us add and subtract. Now we're going to practice how to notice and use patterns. So we might use our counters if you need to, but I really want us to look at the pattern to see if we can figure it out. But first, we have some clues. Who likes clues in figuring out a mystery? So here's the first fact. It says, this doubles fact has a 5. What could that fact be? Do we know two numbers that add together to make 5? No. That are doubles? No. Do we know a doubles fact that has a 5 in it? What is it, Rashid? 5 plus 5 equals 10. Yes. Okay, let's go to the next one. This doubles plus 1 fact. Okay, so this is going to be a doubles plus 1. That means the numbers are going to be 1 apart. Has a 4. Well, do I know a doubles plus 1 fact that gives me 4 is the answer? No, not really. Because 2 and 1 is 3, and 2 and 3 is 5. Okay. What if I did 3 plus 4? What would I get? 7. What's my double? 3 plus 3. And 1 more is 7. That's a doubles plus 1. Okay. This doubles plus 1 fact has a 3 in it. No, you can't use the same one we just did. Nice try. What's another doubles plus 1 fact that has a 3 in it? Rashid, I like your thinking. Rashid said, well, if we can't use the 4, then let's use a 2. 2 plus 3. What's the double in this one? 2 plus 2 is 4, and 1 more is 5. Great job. All right, see this really big chart? Whew. We're going to figure out how to fill all this in. But don't worry. We're going to find a pattern and use it, and it's actually going to go by pretty quick. So let's look really closely at the partners for 7. If I have 0, what's my other partner going to be for it to equal 7? Yeah, 7. Okay. If I have 1, so I've taken 1 from the 7 and I've tossed it over. So I don't have 7 anymore. What do I have? 6. So now I have 1 plus 6. What if I take 1 from the 6 and toss it over? Watch this. Whoops. Hang on. I've learned. Pen. I'm going to show you with this. If I have 1 and 6, if I take 1 from this side and I put it over here, what do I have now? 2 and 5. That makes 7. Okay. What if I erase and I put, oops, I thought I switched it. There we go. Now what do I have? 3 plus 4. Now we're going to stop there because I'm not going to use these circles anymore. I want to see if we can notice a pattern. Just look at what we've already completed and what are you noticing? Oh, Pebble said, well, the first part or the first addend goes 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Rashid says the second addend goes 7, 6, 5, 4. So the first addend's going up by 1 and the second addend's going down by 1. So if I'm 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, is 4 plus 3 7? It is. Should we try it again? 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Is 5 plus 2? Our pattern is working. Math is all about patterns. So what's going to be the next one? 6 plus, yes, 1, and 7 plus 0. Ta-da, we filled it in. How quick was that? I wonder if this pattern works with +8s. Let's take a look. 0 plus 8 equals 8. That's just like we did over here. 0 plus 7 equals 7. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This time we have to go to 8 because we're doing partners for 8. And we're adding, so I'm going to do my plus signs. Now, we're not just going to assume the pattern works, right? We're going to check our work as we go. Okay. And we are trying to make all of them equal 8. I appreciate that you understand me looking down. I want to make sure that you can read these as I write. So it's important for me to be really careful as I'm doing this. If you want to write along with me on your whiteboard, that would be a really fantastic, strong mathematician thing to do. It sure would. Okay, let's see if our pattern works. Remember, if one addend's going up by 1, the other addend's going down by 1 because we're not changing the quantity. It's 8 every time. So 8, what's next? 7, 6. Is 1 plus 7 8? Yes. Is 2 plus 6 8? Yes. What's going to come next? 5. Is 3 plus 5 8? 4. Is 4 plus 4 8? 5 plus 3? 6 plus 2? 7 plus 1? 8. It worked, first graders. That is so cool. If I have a quantity and I make one of my parts go up by 1, the other part goes down by 1. So cool. Okay, let's try it with 9s. To save time, I'm not going to write equals 9. We know it equals 9 because we're doing partners of 9. Are you ready? How did we start? 0 plus. 0 plus 9. Okay, here we go. Let's do the first addend first. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you writing them? Make sure you're writing them. 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Plus, 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 plus. We know we're adding because we're doing partners that make 9. Okay. Do you think it's going to work? Do you think this pattern works with partners of 9 too? Pebble, you think so? Rashid, you think so? Strong mathematicians check their theories to see if they work. What's 1 less than 9? 8. 8 plus 1 is 9. 7. 2 plus 7 is 9. What's going to go next? 6. 6 plus 3 is 9. 4 plus 5 is 9. 5 plus 4 is 9. I think it's working, first graders. 6 plus 3 is 9. 7 plus 2 is 9. 8 plus 1 is 9. And 9 plus 0 is 9. It worked. Okay, now I want you to try partners of 10 on your own. Are you ready? I'm going to give you 2 minutes. And then I'm going to do them really fast and you're going to check your work. Start with 0 plus 10. Are you ready? Go. Mr. Kevin, I'm going to do it, but just keep my video up. That way they don't have to watch me do it. Okay, friends, I'm going to do it too. Keep working. You doing okay? Keep going. All right. Are you ready to check your work with my work? Did the pattern work for you? It worked. So when we're finding all the facts that equal a certain sum, if it goes up by 1 on one side, it goes down by 1 on the other until we get back to 0. And then we know we have found all the partners for that number. Wow. Look at what we did today. Are you ready? We did all of that. Whoa. See how when something seems really big, if we chunk it up into manageable chunks and we look for patterns, we can actually accomplish really big things. Nice job, first graders. Did the number of partners for 7, like this, being listed in order, did that help us see a pattern? It did. Did that help us solve partners for 8 and 9 and 10? It did. Finding patterns helps us solve problems in math. Now, Buzz says he's found all the ways to make 6. So let's check Buzz's thinking. Let's check all the first partners, and then we're going to check all the second partners and see if he did it correctly. Are you ready? Okay, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So far, so good, yes? Okay. 6, 5, 3, 3. What was that, Rishi? Let's check it again. 6, 5, 3, 3. Uh-oh. Did Buzz find all the ways to make 6? No. What did Buzz do that was incorrect? What was his mistake? He used 3 twice. What is 2 plus 3? It's not 6. What's 2 plus 3? It's 5. What should this fact be? 6, 5, yes, 4. 2 plus 4 is 6. Nice job, first graders. Here's what you're going to do today. You're going to do page 225. That's what we just did together. So it might look really big and scary, but we just did it. And if you use our pattern, you'll be able to do it nice and quick. But don't go so quick that you make a mistake like Buzz, because you're going to use this table to help you fill in the facts for subtraction. So if 0 plus 7 is 7, then 7 minus 7 is 0. So you can use this table to help you. If you are doing this work today and it's really confusing, now is the time you need to call your teacher and make sure you check in with them. All right? Today we practice how to notice and use patterns in addition and subtraction facts. We identified the fact family or the partners we were trying to find. We were able to find the parts in the holes. We were able to fill in the missing numbers. We were able to check our work. Kiss your brain, first graders. Now is going to be your 5-minute break. You're going to need to gather these materials during your break so you're ready to learn with Miss Oslin. You need to have a whiteboard and a marker, your ELA packet, a pencil, and your learning buddy. All right, friends, I hope you have a great Thursday and we will see you tomorrow. Have a great break. Bye.
Hi, first graders. Welcome back from your break, and welcome back to TV Classroom from Mrs. Oslin's dining room. I hope you were able to gather all of the materials that you will need for this lesson, your whiteboard and marker, your ELA packet, a pencil, and a learning buddy. As always, when we get together, your job is to listen, share, and read and write. You're a strong listener when you keep your eyes on the speaker, when you listen to the speaker, and when you think about the words. And when it's your turn to share, you'll remember, I do want you sharing your ideas. I want you talking about the book or your thoughts. And if there's someone with you who's also sharing, you get to practice taking turns and being a strong listener. You'll remember we have worked so hard on all of our phonics professor words as readers and writers. We can use uppercase and lowercase letters. We can use letter names and letter sounds. We can use syllables and vowels and consonants and digraphs and blends and all of these things to help us be better readers and writers. Oh my gosh, this is so embarrassing. My phone's ringing. I better take it. This will be super quick. Hold on. Hello, this is Mrs. Oslin. Oh, really? You guys, it's someone from the super secret detective agency? Do you know anything about this? Yes, I'm here with our first graders. We are in the middle of Oh, you have? Uh-huh. Really? These first graders? You think they have what it takes? Okay, well, thanks for calling. First graders, that was the super secret detective agency. And they say they've been watching you solve tricky words on our TV lessons, and they think you have what it takes to be true word detectives. Word detectives are always on a mission to study and solve and learn about new words. They look out for tricky words all day long when they're reading, when they're writing, even when they're doing math. Detectives do the work of solving mysteries. They gather up clues and they take the clues back to their labs where they can use their tools to study the clues super closely so they figure things out. Our lessons are like that. Our classroom is like our laboratory where we use tools. We use our whiteboard and marker. We use magnetic letters if we have them to help us figure out the way words work. Now, I wrote down a tricky word that a few of us had trouble with during reading and writing. This word says made. Let's all say it together. Made. Now, let's take a closer look. Look really closely at the word made. Lean in, lean in, lean in. What makes it tricky? What makes the word tricky? Let's see. I can use my sound power. Let's see. D. But there's an E. I see M says The A says the long A sound. The D says D. But then there's that E. This is a mystery. Word detectives? Should we take the case? I think so. To figure out why a silent E is at the end of a lot of words, maybe we should compare some words that do not have an E with words that do have an E. This is the case of the silent E. I am going to call out some words. I'm going to say some words. And some of the words will have an E at the end, and some don't. And your job will be to say the word slowly to yourself and write it down on your whiteboard. Then you're going to hold up your whiteboard for me so I can see it. Are you ready? It's a case of the silent E. Here's the first word. Tap. I tap Mitch on his head. Tap. Write it down. Oh, I hear you saying it slowly to yourself, writing each word or each letter that you hear. Okay, show it to me. Yes! Most of you figured out that tap is spelled with a T, A, and P. T, A, P. I can hear all of the sounds in that word. If I look at the word, I can touch under and say this each sound. T, A, P. Tap. Yes. Are you ready for the next word? Tape. I used tape to fix the rip on my paper. Tape. Say the word slowly and write it on your whiteboard. Oh, interesting. Not everybody is sure about this one. Show me what you have. Some of you, I see, have the same letters as in tap. T, A, P. Huh. But how can it be both words? How can tap and tape be spelled the same? This is a mystery. Okay, this is the word tape. Notice it does have tap in it, but it also has a silent E. It has an E at the end, like in made. Whoa. Adding one little letter made a whole new word and turned tap into tape. How cool is that? But what's going on here? Let's investigate the sounds the letters are making in this word. What sounds are the letters making in the word tape? How do tap and tape sound different? Practice saying them each to yourself and think, what is the same and what is different? Take some think time. Now turn and tell your learning buddy what you noticed about the sounds in the word tap and the sounds in the word tape. I heard some of you say the t is the same. The middle vowel sound in tap is a short ah sound, and in tape, t-a, it's the long a sound, and then the p is the same. That is so interesting. Let's investigate some more words and see if this happens in other words. Let's think. How about the word cap? I wore a cap to keep the sun off my face. Cap. Practice writing the word cap on your whiteboard. Say it slowly. And then show it to me. Okay. Most of you got cap. K-A-P, C-A-P. Now, are you ready for another word? This time, write the word cape. I am a superhero who likes to wear a cape. Write it on your whiteboard. This one's tripping some of us up too. What is going on? Show me what you got. Okay. Oh, this is the word cape. What are you noticing? Take some think time. turn and tell your learning buddy what you're noticing about the letters and the sounds in the words cap and cape. I heard some of you say the beginning k sound is the same and the middle vowel sound is different. I heard some of you say you see the word cap inside cape. C-A-P, that's cap. And then you notice there's that E again at the end of cape. It's the mystery of the silent E. The case of the silent E. Here's what we've learned so far. The E is at the end of a word, as in made. It has the E at the end of the word. Another clue in the case of the silent E. The E doesn't make a sound. If we look at the word on the bottom of this chart, M-A-D-E. M-A-D. The dots mean the E doesn't make a sound. It changes, it being the silent E, changes the A to a long vowel sound. We notice that in tap, the vowel sound is the short A sound. But when we have the silent E added to the end, the E is silent. But it makes the A say A. Oh, we're detectives. We're on to something. In your ELA packet, on page 86, you have this chart called the case of the silent E, and it has our notes from this case that we've taken so far. You'll see it has the E is at the end of the word, the E doesn't make a sound, and it changes any vowel to a long sound. We're going to continue using this chart to help us during our new phonics unit. Now, use this chart to help you read and write more words. I'm going to show you a word, and you are going to read it as fast as you can. Are you ready? Whoa! What did you notice? Yeah. It has an E at the end, so the A says A. L-A-K. No sound for the E. Lake. The word is lake. Are you ready for another one? Ooh, you read that fast. The word is fast. Excellent job seeing that blend at the end. I heard some of you go fast. Fast. There's no E, so we know that it's the short vowel A sound. Now, these words can be tricky. So I want to teach you a good habit for solving hard or tricky words. We can do hard things. Now, if you're not sure if it's going to be A like in fast or A like in lake, try it both ways and listen to the sound and figure out which one is a word. For example, if we were going to read the word lake with a short vowel sound, it would be lack. Lack. It wouldn't fit in the context of what we were talking about. So you also have to be thinking about what are you reading. Also, think about the word fast. Let's read that word again, but with the long vowel sound, A. It would be faced. Faced. That doesn't make sense either. So when you get to a hard or tricky word, a good habit is to try it two ways, the short vowel sound and the long vowel sound. Try it with this word. Same. The word is same. The E at the end makes the A say A. You might have tried it Sam first. It's rat. There's no E at the end, so we're going to try the short vowel sound. R-at. rat. Here comes another one. Are you ready? Do you get it? Did you notice the digraph at the beginning? Yeah, it's shade, shade. The E doesn't make a sound, and it makes the A say A. Word detectives are always on a mission to study and solve and learn about new words. They look out for tricky words all the time, and they use clues that they've learned from other words to read new and hard and tricky words. Use this chart on page 86 to help you today when you are reading and writing. Look, be a word detective. Look for words in your books that have E at the end and recognize that the E doesn't make a sound, but it changes the vowel sound to a long sound. Use your blends and digraphs, like we heard the st blend at the end of fast, and we heard the sh digraph at the beginning of the word shade. Use this chart to help you. Now it's your turn to practice reading by yourself every day, reading for longer and longer periods of time. Look for words with the silent E and your blends and your digraphs and your snap words. Continue tracking your reading goals, reading for longer and longer periods of time, and get these charts to your teacher so that they know what you're working on. You can practice reading your kindergarten word wall. You can read it loud like a monster, scary like a witch, squeaky like a mouse, whisper like a secret, or invent your own. And if it's okay with your adult, have them record it and send it to us here at TV Classroom and we'll play it. Or if you're not comfortable with that, write it down and send us a letter in the mail. And Mr. Kevin will put our address up at the end and we'll read it and teach all the other first graders in Tacoma how you are reading your word wall. Use what you know about the case of the silent E to help you write today. Look at the word write. What does it have at the end? An E. And I hear the I sound in write. It's another word. They're everywhere. Think about what you want to write. Think about how you will draw and write it, and try your best. Upcoming visitors. On Wednesday, December 16th, we'll have the Tacoma Fire Department crew number 1 is making us a video that we're going to get to watch and learn about their jobs. I'm so excited for that. Also, on Wednesday, January 6th, our Washington State Senator-elect Nobles will be here with us. I'm very excited to meet her and learn all about her life, her journey to being a CEO, and now a Washington State Senator-elect. Now, first graders, it is time for our affirmation. We've said this one quite a bit, but it bears repeating, and I need to say it to myself over and over and over. So, I can do hard things. Think about a time when you've done something that's hard. Picture it in your mind. And picture yourself using positive self-talk, saying, I can do hard things. Do you see yourself saying that? Nice job, first graders. Now say it out loud. Say, I can do hard things. Thank you so much for reading and thinking with me today. I hope you have a wonderful afternoon, and I will see you back here tomorrow. Bye.
Hey kids, we want to see your work. Just send your pictures and your stories to TV Classroom, 601 South 8th Street, Tacoma, Washington, 98405.